Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and hello if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe before you leave, that would be amazing. So as you guys can already tell from the title of today's video, today I'm going to be testing out and trying on some brand new in Charlotte Tilbury makeup. So Charlotte Tilbury has been launching so much new makeup recently, it's actually quite hard to keep up. I don't really know why she's releasing so much makeup at the moment, but she is, and she's now even releasing the Christmas collection, which seems like there's even more stuff, but realistically that's just the Christmas collection, which is limited edition. But anyway, she's recently launched a load of makeup that is going to be in her permanent collection, and I did pick a load of it up so that I could test it out for you guys on my YouTube channel. I have already posted my Charlotte Tilbury haul video, so quite a lot of that makeup is going to be used in today's video, but in that video I was just talking about it, whereas today I'm actually going to be putting it on my face, if that makes sense. So yeah, I picked up the kind of new Walk of No Shame collection, so I have the blusher and I have the palette to use in today's video. I've also got the new Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes mascara to try out today, and I've also got the brand new setting spray and the classic eye pencil in the new shade, which is shimmering brown. So I'm basically just going to be using them in today's video and telling you guys what I think. And yeah, some of these I've used before, some of them I haven't. So I'm just going to zoom you in. I was unsure of what lighting to film with today. I'm filming with my studio lights with the window behind me. Usually I film with natural lighting, but recently I've been really liking this setup. So yeah, let me know what you think of this kind of filming situation, or if you prefer the natural light. But today I'm filming with this, as you can see. So as you can see, I've already kind of done my base makeup off camera. I just thought I'd do that to save time because there's nothing new to see here in terms of base makeup, but that video will be over on my Instagram, so I did film this as a tutorial over on my Instagram. So if you're interested in any of the products, it will all be tagged over on Instagram. So I'm first of all going to start off with the Walk of No Shame Luxury Palette. This is what it looks like. It's a really beautiful kind of autumnal vibes, kind of cranberry reddish palette. I feel like this can be really versatile. Like you could definitely go really glam with this, or you could do a more subtle look. So I'm really excited to try this out actually. It kind of reminds me of the Vintage Vamp palette, I think I'm thinking of. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Vintage Vamp palette a little bit, so if you already have that one, you probably don't really need this one. So I'm actually kind of unsure where I want to go with this. I don't know if I want to just whack one of these right over the lid and then blend it out and put a little bit of the pop over the top, or what I want to do. Okay, you know what? I'm going to first go in with this shade here, which is the kind of lighter one of the burgundies. This one has got a little bit more shimmering than the one that's slightly darker. And what I'm going to do with that is first of all just put that on my outer corner, because this is a shimmer. I don't really know if this is going to look good, but if it doesn't, then I'm just going to whack it all over the eye. Oh my god, it's actually pulling so much more orange on my eye than it does look in the pan. It looks a lot more burgundy, but when I'm putting it on my eye, it looks really gold, which is so weird. Not gold, orange. Have you guys tried any of the new Charlotte Tilbury stuff, and what do you think of it? I really feel like she's upped her game with the formulas, especially of the eyeshadows. I really feel like they're a lot more creamy and a lot more blendable now, which I love. Okay, so I'm just blending this in kind of like a V shape on my outer corner. I think I do want to keep it slightly lighter in the inner corner, so I'm not going to take it too much in that inner third. I'm just so here for all of the autumn winter sort of makeup now. I literally love autumn winter makeup, like these burgundy colours and the golds and the oranges. I am so here for it. I literally love this time of year. Okay, so I'm just blending that a little bit with a clean brush. So this brush has got no product on it. That's actually really pretty. It's not a colour that I would usually put on the outer corner of my eye, so I don't really know why I did that, but I'm kind of feeling it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take the slightly darker colour, so this is like the more burgundy colour, and this one has got a tiny little fleck of shimmer, but really not as much as the colour before, and I'm literally going to place that basically on top of that shade, but more towards the lashes. Oh, we've got quite a lot of fallout there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's quite a lot of fallout with this shade, so make sure you tap your brush off quite a lot. I just want to deepen the outer corner very, very slightly. Okay, I'm just going to wipe away that fallout because it's going to annoy me. Okay, it brushed off pretty easily, like hasn't left any little spots or anything, which is really good. I've got gold earrings in today, which is so random. I literally never wear gold. What do we think? I'm not convinced. I don't know if I like them on me. I don't think they suit my skin tone, but... Okay, now I'm going to take my little brush again and blend. I find sometimes with Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes a little bit difficult because you don't really have a transition shade. It literally goes from like really pale to dark quite quickly, and you don't really have much to sort of work with in terms of blending, but I feel like that's the style, like that is Charlotte Tilbury style. It's a little bit more kind of effortless. It's still really blended, but it's just a little bit more you know. Okay, so now I'm going to take this shade here, which is like the kind of prime shade, the sort of highlighter one, and I'm going to put this on kind of like the inner portion of my eye just to sort of brighten everything up a little bit. I usually don't use this sort of shade too much in the Charlotte Tilbury palettes. It's one of the sort of like least used shades for me, but whenever I do use them, I always think that they look so pretty and they look really nice in the inner corner as well, which is obviously what I'm doing now. Okay, so this is what we're working with so far. I do like it, but it's definitely not my favourite colour story of Charlotte Tilbury's palettes. Like, I see myself reaching for this, but not as often as like some of her other ones, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to go in with the pop shade, which is this really nice kind of pinky colour. So that's what it looks like on my finger. You can't really see, but if I had to say that it reminds me of something, it definitely reminds me of the Pillow Talk pop. So if you have the Pillow Talk palette, it's probably very similar to that. It's quite like pinky. And I'm just literally going to put that like basically over the first third of the lid just to give a little bit of sparkle. This for me, this shade in the Charlotte Tilbury palettes is the star of the show. This is what makes Charlotte Tilbury palettes worth the money in my opinion, because when you put this on at the end, like it just gives such a beautiful sparkle that's kind of like nothing else. Like I don't really feel like I've tried a formula like this in my other palettes. I've said this before, but it just gives such a beautiful glow. I don't know if you can see, but if you can see the difference, like this eye's got a really nice kind of finely milled shimmer, whereas this eye looks a little bit more flat. I just feel like it looks so nice with the pop. Do the same to the other eye. I like to kind of swipe it on and then sort of press, because they're quite pressed quite firmly, so you do need to kind of, you know, swipe them on a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is just take that darker shade and I'm actually just going to run that under my eye. I don't usually do this because I don't usually like putting eyeshadow underneath my eye, but I feel like today's look does need it a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely made a huge difference. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow completed. I now want to add a little bit of a wing, and I'm going to go in with this smoky brown shade from the classic eye pencil range. If you guys have watched my Charlotte Tilbury videos before, you'll probably know that I literally love the Charlotte Tilbury classic pencil in the shade Audrey, which this is essentially Audrey but just with a bit of shimmer in it, which is just amazing. So I'm just gonna do a little kind of wing. I feel like this will go really nicely with the look as well because it's quite shimmery based. I'm just gonna pull that out. Oh, it's quite dry. It's definitely drier than my Audrey for whatever reason. That's really weird. Don't know whether that's the shimmer making it like a little bit more dry. Okay, so that's what the shimmering brown eyeliner looks like. I'm not absolutely obsessed because, to be honest, I can't really tell that there's shimmer in there, and it just looks the same as my Audrey, but I feel like my Audrey is less dry than this. I don't know whether the shimmer inside of this is making the eyeshadow pencil a little bit more dry and kind of harder to drag along the eyes. But for me, I found that a little bit draggy and a little bit tugging on my eyes. So yeah, not ideal. I have managed to create a really nice kind of sharp wing with it though, and it does look really nice, especially with this eye makeup. But yeah, a little bit disappointed with that. I thought you'd see the shimmer a bit more as well, but never mind. Okay, so I just quickly curled my eyelashes, and now I'm going to be using the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Mascara. I've spoke about the Pillow Talk range in a previous video. I said in that video, I think it was an anti-haul that I did. I can't remember, but I said in the video I'm kind of over the Pillow Talk launches now in general. I feel like she's done Pillow Talk for too long and it's kind of overkill. But I feel like because this is a mascara and because it's a completely different product, like it's not a lipstick or, you know, an eyeshadow palette, it's something that you wouldn't really consider to be like a Pillow Talk. Where am I going with this? You know what I mean? It's a completely different product. It's not a Pillow Talk shade, it's just a Pillow Talk mascara. If that makes any sense, probably not. But anyways, you guys know what I mean. The Pillow Talk range is kind of overdone, but I'm not too mad at this. It comes in a really nice packaging. So as you can see, it's this really nice kind of pale pink shade. It's got the Pillow Talk logo here and the Charlotte Tilbury little logo. And this here is actually all obviously rose gold, and it's got the really nice kind of serrated metal handle. This is really heavy as well. I thought that this looked quite cheap on the website. Like it just looked a bit cheap to me, but actually in real life it feels really heavy and it it feels really nice. So this is what the wand looks like. I don't know really if you're gonna be able to see, but yeah, the wand is kind of flat, and then it's got two sides with the bristles on there, and it is a plastic wand. So the idea with this is you kind of slab it on with the flat side and then comb it through. I have been using this for the past few days, and I will say I do actually really like it. It's definitely not up there with one of my favourite mascaras like of all time, but I actually do quite like it. And I find with this one, it really does hold my lashes curl. So a lot of mascaras tend to weigh down my lashes, and I might as well have not bothered to curl them at all. Whereas this mascara really seems to hold the curl of my lashes, which I like. It's a very wet formula, this one. I don't know if you can see as I'm going on with it, it's quite like clumpy. But because it's so like wet, you can kind of just like brush it through and kind of manipulate it to where you want it to sit. So I'm just going to do like a generous layer, and then we can compare. I have this one lash in the middle. It's just like ridiculously longer than the rest of the lashes, and it just always annoys me. I might cut it. Okay, so this is what it's made my lashes look like. As you can see, they are on the clumpier, sort of spiderier side. It's not everyone's cup of tea. To be honest, it's not my cup of tea all the time. I do prefer a nice fluffy lash, but it is a really nice mascara for building and also for holding the curl, like I said. One thing I will say about it, it's really black. Like if you want a black mascara that is jet black, this is probably the most blackest mascara that I've ever tried. It is really, really black. Okay, so that is what the lashes look like in sort of close up with the mascara on, and also on the bottom lashes. It works really nicely for bottom lashes actually. For whatever reason, this I personally think came out a bit better. Yeah, the mascara is actually really nice. I do like it. I would probably say I do prefer my Legendary Lashes, which is my favourite mascara out of the two mascaras that Charlotte Tilbury previously has. However, this one is a close second. It might even become first if I use it for a bit longer and change my mind. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated on that. So the next product I have to try is actually a blush, and this is the Walk of No Shame blush. So this is essentially the blush that matches the eyeshadow. This is what it looks like here. So it's very similar actually to the Pillow Talk blush. However, this one is a little bit darker, like a shade or two darker. I actually don't have blush on today at the moment, so I'm just gonna pop my brush in and kind of do a little, and then I'm just gonna pop it on. Jesus Christ, that's quite pigmented. Why do I always apply too much blush in literally every video? Okay, I've applied too much. Oh no, every bloody time. You'd think I'd learn, wouldn't you? You'd think I'd know by now, but clearly not. Okay, let's just pat some of this out with a powder. That is a really nice shade though. It goes really nicely with the eyes, obviously, as you would expect, because it is from the same kind of like range. Okay, so that is what the blush looks like. I actually really like that. I feel like it is a little tiny weeny bit too dark for me. If I'm being honest, this would probably work well on someone who's got a little bit more of a deeper complexion than myself, because obviously I am very fair. So this will probably look better on me when I do have a little bit more of a tan or a fake tan on. But nonetheless, it is a really beautiful shade. It's actually really nice for autumn because it's a little bit on the sort of deeper mauvey red side. Okay, and last but not least, my last product that I have that's new to try is actually the Flawless, wait, what is this called? Flawless Airbrush, no, this is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So this has been out for a little while now, but I didn't get my hands on it till recently because I was kind of unsure whether I wanted this or not. Then I just decided to bite the bullet and just try it because I can't not try Charlotte Tilbury products. I don't know what it is. This is what the bottle looks like. It's actually a really nice bottle with, of course, the rose gold lid. So let me zoom you out actually. It's a bit close now, isn't it? So let me just... Okay, so I obviously sprayed quite a generous amount there. It does have a very light florally scent. I was hearing a lot of people online talking about the scent being quite offensive, which was one of the reasons why I didn't want to pick it up, because I can be quite sensitive to scents. So I didn't want to like spray something on my face that's going to make me have like a headache or anything like that. But this actually, to be honest, in my personal opinion, doesn't really smell that strong at all. It's got a very light, kind of almost fresh floral scent, if that makes any sense. It's not too sickly. But we will see how it makes my makeup last, because that is obviously its main job, is to make my makeup set in place. I might even do like a check-in with you later to see how my makeup has held up. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's do that. I will do that. Okay, so I just quickly popped on some lipstick. This is the Tilbury Bond Girl lipstick. I just thought that it would go really nicely with the rest of the look. I actually don't have the Walk of Shame lipstick, or if it's changed its name to Walk of No Shame now, I'm not too sure. But I thought the Bond Girl was pretty similar and would go quite nicely with the look. So I just finished it off with that. So this is the finished makeup look. This is the eyes up close with all the mascara on. I do feel like as well that setting spray has really kind of like, I don't know, I can feel that it's kind of like locked everything into place and like meshed all the rest of my makeup together. So I'm quite excited to see how my makeup lasts throughout the rest of the day. As I said, I will probably do some check-ins with you guys and show you in some natural lighting as well, so you can see kind of like how, you know, everything actually looks in natural lighting. Right guys, so this is what the makeup looks like in natural lighting, just so that you can see. Now looking at it in natural lighting, I feel like I could have gone a little bit heavier on the eyes, but anyway. So yeah, that is what the eyeshadow and the blush kind of look like in more natural lighting. Bless you. I will try and keep you guys updated in the next few hours how my makeup is lasting in regards to the setting spray, but so far everything is looking really nice and fresh. So yeah, I will see you guys in a few hours. Right guys, so it's now coming up to about 6 o'clock, so the makeup has been on for around, I filmed it about 10:30, so it's been on for a good long while, like a full day basically. It's been on for a full day. I just thought I would do my last little check-in with you now because I'm losing daylight. It's literally like getting dark now, so I thought I would just do my last little check-in. So this is how the makeup is holding up. To be completely honest with you, it's holding up so well. I don't know if it's holding up better than it usually would without the setting spray. I think it probably has something to do with the setting spray. I'll also just zoom you into my eyes as well so you can see this is how the eye makeup has held up, and the lashes, we haven't got any kind of smudging, or actually there's a tiny little bit of smudging under my eye there that you can see from the mascara, but it's very minimal. The lashes still look really good, and the eyeshadow and the eyeliner has held up really well as well. So yeah, that's my last little check-in. I hope it was helpful. But yeah, that is it for this video guys. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe if you haven't already. That would be amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.